With me now is Darren Siekman with Valley Irrigation. Darren, you are the VP of Marketing and Policy, and you guys are rolling out a lot here at Commodity Classic. AgSense 365, let's go into that. Great technology, providing growers with, the utmost of importance technology, like we said. But what can they expect from this app, and how will it enhance their experiences?
Sure. No, thank you so much, Kirby. AgSense, most people know, is really the pioneer of ag technology. So Valley pivots have been around 80 years, but our relationship with AgSense goes back really almost 20 years now. And so what we're doing is really bringing together 4 or 5 platforms that we had in the past. So a lot of it, hopefully the grower doesn't notice. And what I mean by that is we're doing a lot of behind the scenes maintenance. And so what they're going to see is a better uptime, but then what we all want is a smoother interface. So there's going to be less clicks. It's going to be more pleasant for them to look at as they're managing, because we just talked to one of our great growers, David Hula, and it's not uncommon for a grower to be managing valves, gensets, pumps, not just the pivot. So that's where AgSense 365 is really going to shine, is the ability to seamlessly manage your whole farm and your irrigation operation. You could make sure that that water gets where it needs to be.
And it just makes the farmer's job easier too when the technology side is kind of just straightforward like that. And speaking of that, how does AgSense 365 fit into Valley's broader vision for the future of precision irrigation?
And that's exactly right. We know that growers have 2 main challenges. Pumping water is expensive. And so we want to make sure when that water, they get the water when they need it, where they need it, and it's very exact. But the other thing is, a lot of our valley growers, they're the largest, they're the most successful growers, and so their operations are expanding. And so those pivots may be 30 miles away, 40 miles away, and you just can't run out to the field. So that's what AgSense 365 is going to do, is give them peace of mind to know, hey, my operation is running as smooth as it can as it relates to water application.
Yeah. Well, moving on to EnCompass, with the rising input costs and inflation squeezing farm margins, how can Valley's EnCompass technology help growers improve ROI, productivity, and water uniformity without expanding the acreage?
So we're really excited about EnCompass Corner. Corner arms are old. They're older than you, and they're almost as old as me. But the issue comes, there's 2 main issues with a corner arm. First of all, you got to make the darn thing go where you want it to go. And so the way we're solving that is through the latest, greatest GPS technology. Because again, one of the things you hear about as it relates to corner arms can be copper theft and the fact that you might have to sink a wire in the ground. But the EnCompass Corner is completely GPS enabled and monitoring to very precise application where that corner arm is in the field, which leads us to the second issue. Is the challenge with a lot of corner arms is universal application, or the uniformity of the application. And what I mean by that, so as that arm extends, you've got to have those nozzles so that you're putting on the right amount of water through that whole travel path. So we've already tested this technology. It's 15% improved over our prior technology, and just as good or better than what the uniformity is across the whole center pivot.
Well, thank you so much for joining me, Darren with Valley Irrigation.